The final four of our Bright Futures bracket, well, it is set, and we've got a lineup of some very heavy hitters. Our top seed, Caitlyn Clark, faces NBA rookie sensation Victor Wembanyama. Can you imagine that? And tennis phenom Carlos Alcaraz is matched up against the future of hockey, which is Mr. Connor Bedard. So, gentlemen, I ask you guys, which athlete do you wish was on that list?
Well, CJ Stroud got upset by Carlos Alcaraz, and I disagreed with that. I mean, he led the league in passing yards per game as a rookie. It seems like a bright future to me. Neither here nor there. The other one who I'm a big fan of, so this is just personal, Juju Watkins, a big fan. So I wish I'd have seen her here in the Final Four.
Okay.
Yeah, some Buckeye bias showing there for a tennis player that's won 2 majors. But nonetheless, I'll go Anthony Edwards. I just think that he could be the face of the NBA. He's got ridiculous athleticism. I love watching him play, so I will say with my Timberwolves brethren, Anthony.
Okay.
Oh, a little bias there, huh?
I shouldn't have said that.
Bias here, right?
I should have said that.
I would like to add another tennis superstar, Coco Gauff.
I know.
Yeah,
Coco was a tough decision. Like we didn't want to do it, but
but you did.
We had to make the right decision for the people.
You have to cut some people off.
She lost to Bedard, so you know.
Okay, all right. That's fine. A little bit here coming from Chicago. All right, Joshua, why don't you walk us through this matchup there on the touchscreen?
I know somebody upstairs already clicked this one too, which is a little bit of a shame there. All right, so we got Caitlyn Clark and we've got Wemby. This one is really difficult here, and I'm curious to see what the fan vote at home looks like. We talked about Wemby earlier in the show. The guy is ridiculous. He's an alien, hasn't even scratched the surface. So much room to improve. But we're also looking at Caitlyn Clark, who, you know, we just watched a couple years of one of the greatest women's basketball players that we have ever seen, and now she's stepping into the W, where expectations certainly are high, but every GM that's talking about the draft that's coming up tonight is saying that she could change the complexion of the W. So where are we at on this one?
We've already seen her really make a huge impact, and she's not even in the WNBA yet. That was just college alone, and as you said, tonight is the WNBA draft. She is the first overall pick. The tickets just for the draft, that's already sold out. And Indiana Fever, a lot of people are going to be making a trip to Indiana. I thought maybe they didn't think they'd ever be really wanting to go to Indiana, no offense.
None taken to the great state of Indiana.
Hey, I'm talking about Iowa too, so hand in hand. But I'm going with Caitlyn Clark.
This is hard because I think so highly of Caitlyn Clark and everything she's done for women's basketball. But I think Wemby could make $1 billion playing hoops.
Yep.
I think he could be a billionaire. I'm going to go Wemby. No disrespect to Caitlyn Clark, because I think that she could be one of the GOATs as well. But Wemby is just, he's different than everybody else you see.
I think I'm going to do Wemby as well. And the other part for me is the international appeal of Victor Wembanyama. And I think that certainly plays into the star power. Both of these athletes certainly are global, but he's got that touch point already built in. All right, let's move on here. Carlos Alcaraz, we got Connor Bedard. I mean, everybody around here has been singing Alcaraz's praises, and I understand why. You know, world #1 in tennis, all that kind of stuff. But Bedard, the generational word has been thrown around, and you know you're in a different stratosphere when people start talking generational. So what do we think here?
I mean, just through his rookie campaign, he has 22 goals, 38 assists, and this is just year #1. He also had that terrible jaw injury, and he came back better and stronger. And I follow the Blackhawks closely, so I have to go with the 18-year-old Connor Bedard.
Dog Food Grind Mode says, if Carlos Alcaraz doesn't advance, I'm going to bite my owner. Brooke Fletcher says, don't let JP bully you into getting rid of Carlos Alcaraz.
Yeah.
Shut up,
how old is Alcaraz? He's 21, 22?
I don't know.
He's 20.
He's 20 years old. He's won 2 majors. Bedard's team is awful, and he's put up great numbers. But I think with what JP said about Wemby, you have the international appeal, tennis being an individual game. I'm a big Alcaraz fan, so even though I like Bedard, you know, living here in Chicago, I will go with Alcaraz.
So I was upset about the Alcaraz-Stroud thing, but I'm also willing to admit that Alcaraz is one of the biggest stars. He's got a bright future here. Generational is a tough one for me to get around, though. And
but he's also going against a lot of guys that are like the big dogs are leaving tennis.
Athletes. I mean, we're talking about generational athletes here. So I think we got to go with Connor Bedard, and that's what the people out there want to see anyway. So Alcaraz, it was a nice run, buddy, but that's it. All right, we doing this round too?
Final 2.
All right, so we got the finals here. We got Victor Wembanyama, Connor Bedard, 2 generational athletes. What do we think?
Have you guys seen the picture of them next to each other? It's the best picture on the internet. Yeah. I'm going to go with Victor Wembanyama. I'm so sorry, Connor Bedard, but you just cannot not watch this guy. He is making an impact just through year number 1.
Yeah, I'm going Wemby too. That's no offense to Bedard. Wemby is just, he's a different beast there.
All right, we're going with Wemby.
I think I'm going Wemby as well. The issue here is I think Wemby was underseeded. I think he came in as a 4 seed. No, we're not going to do that. He's phenomenal. So go ahead. We hit the submit. Our champion, Victor Wembanyama, and everybody can play along with us on the Stadium app. The bright future's there. So you think we did a good job?
I think we did.
B. Curtis asking, what does JP have against Alcaraz?
Good question.
There's nothing against him. It's just,
It's hard to pick when it comes down to the final two.
Yeah, it's really difficult.
But one's got to be the winner.
It's a hard job.
Just like always.
Yeah. All right. Well, appreciate you joining us over here on the Clubhouse, and we'll see you tomorrow right here on Stadium.